What's up, girl, boyfriend, they, them? How y'all doing? Well, I hope. It's your girl, Savy from Savy Sentient. And in today's video, I want to share with you a few premonitions that I've had in reference to Jay-Z. Typically, my premonitions do come in the form of dreams. Occasionally, I will have them while I'm awake. Yesterday, I fell asleep, had a little nap in the middle of the day, and during this nap, I had a dream that I was getting on a bus and I was helping several different spirits or invisible people. And for the first like 4 spirits, I helped them, and they were happy they could go about their business. But when I got to the last person or the last spirit, this spirit was huge, substantially bigger than me, overpowering me. And I couldn't see them, but I could feel that I was being choked out, like I was being choked, suffocated around my throat. And I could feel like their muscle or like their mass around me as they were like squeezing me or holding me. In this part of the dream, this entity essayed me 4 times. I don't know if that's an indication that there's 4 different victims, or that there will be 4 different accusers, or that there may be one specific person who's received multiple encounters or have had multiple encounters with him. When I woke up, I would say maybe 2 hours later, is when the news broke that he was being accused, being named in association with some of the Diddy victims, or one of the Diddy victims. Of course, he responded that this was a money grab and that he's just ashamed that he has to now sit down his children and explain to them how greedy and disgusting this world can be, because, Blue is old enough to have friends that are going to want to know what's going on. This is like the typical way that, celebrities typically respond to these types of allegations. But what I found interesting was, like, earlier in that day, and even when I was texting one of my friends, I had referenced one of his songs saying something about giving them enough rope to hang themselves. And then in that specific song, because I am a Jay-Z fan, or I have been for many years, there's a song where he says, I try to pretend like I'm different, but in the end, we're all the same. When I read his response to the allegations, he literally says the words, like, y'all think that we're all the same, referring to celebrities, but I'm going to show you how different we actually are. And I didn't know anything about, the response when I said it. So I'm just like, wow, that can't be a coincidence. So a few years ago, I actually had another dream before anything had ever came out about Diddy. I had a dream, and I do think that I know who this is in reference to, but I'm not going to say who it is, just for their own protection and their own privacy. But I did have a dream where I was in the position of the victim, and I was in a studio, and I was working very closely with Beyonce. At some point in the dream, it was just myself and Jay in the studio, and Jay pushes up on me. It didn't go all the way, like it wasn't a full out, where he finished or nothing like that, but he did push up on me, and there was some you know. So after that happened and he, left, I felt like I couldn't say anything to Beyonce because I felt like it was a betrayal to her, even though I'm a victim. Like, it's not something that I wanted. It's not something that I chose. But it's just what happened. And so I just stayed quiet out of loyalty for Beyonce. Now, if this is something that actually occurred, I do believe I know who it happened to. And based on the way this specific person is being portrayed in the media, I feel like they do that to discredit her if she ever does come out with her story, so that they could say, well, she's loose, she's this kind of girl, so she wanted it. I'm trying to blame her for what occurred. I really think that it's unfortunate that any of this is happening, because like I said, I've been a fan of his for a long time, but I've felt also for a long time that this time was coming. Just like with Diddy, I don't feel like this time he's gonna get away with it, just based on the time that we're living in, the age of Aquarius, the rise of the divine feminine energy is being protected, and I think that this is all a part of it. I would love for none of it to be true, because this is another catalog that I will have to be discarding, that I will no longer be listening to, because I'm just not one of those separate the art from the artist people. I feel like it's disgusting, and the art is usually influenced by the underage victims, so I can't even fathom trying to separate the art from the artist. But I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens, see how everything unfolds. Let me know y'all's thoughts and y'all's feelings about all of this. If you all have had similar experiences, dreams, premonitions, about Jay-Z or Diddy or anyone else in the industry, let me know in the comments below. But I think what we're actually seeing is the fall, or at least a change, a shift, a rebranding of Hollywood. All right, so just wanted to share that with y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Until the next time I chat with y'all, I'm wishing y'all love and light. Now I'll go get right, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.